Hey there, future fella, weird ass black sheep. Welcome. You are way far from Bizarro World. You have gone way past the Twilight Zone. And in your haste to get nowhere, you hit the fork in the road.
I love it. You guys are so great.
And still in a haste, not knowing where you're at, you took the right. And you rolled right into the most impressive church this side of the universe, the Party Pen. Welcome to my humble abode. What we do here in this most amazing, great ass place, we read this amazing book. It's called God Said, because God did not say that. I'll tell you what God did say, and it was not that. Haha. So, I'm going to tell you where we're at. We're on 2nd Samuel, chapter 10. So, where we left off, David decided he wanted to be a nice king. He was going to do something nice for Saul's family. Although everybody was scared to tell David who Saul's family was. But he said, no, it's for Jonathan. And they're like, oh, that makes it better. Okay. So then they give him Jonathan's son, Mephi. And they say Mephi is crippled in his feet, but it's like ancient times. So I'm like not wondering if he just had, because it said he tripped when he was running. So he broke his ankle. But for some reason, that means he's put out to pasture with all the old horses. No, but this broken horse got to be a king's kid. It was a good time. So that's where we left off and where we will be picking up. So if that sounds like total fun to you, come on in, because this story is going to be told by the most amazing saint of awesome, your superstone sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Clap for me, because I clap for you. Standing ovation to me, please. So, let me know where you're coming in from, what you're drinking, and what you're smoking. Cigarettes count. Yeah. Cigarettes count, and we always have one somewhere. Even if it's lost, there's one somewhere. We always have a cigarette. So, no one's here yet. Hello, people. Huh. Feel free to say hello in the chat. We have good time. Yep. Uh-oh, things are happening. Man, okay. Nothing. Okay, well, I don't know. Well, I'm the only one here. I'm going to start reading chapter 10. Did I share this on Discord? I don't remember. Maybe I should share it in Discord. I'm totally bad about remembering to share this places. Oh, yeah, everybody. Henry's here. Because everybody loves Henry. Henry's here. Nobody's here yet, Henry. But when they get here, they will say hi to you. They like you. Let's see. Maybe I can post it in here. I know people in here like it. Where else? Not very many people like anything I do. I'm just kidding. I actually, my favorite place to share things is on the social media site called Gab. They are really good. They are really nice to me. Hi, Neil. How are you? Are you here to hear some more David? Because I'm here to tell you more David. It was a good time. What are you drinking and smoking on this evening? Cigarettes count. Oh, yeah, I know this story. This is, yeah. This is going to be a good story. Hey, Neil, do you want to share this somewhere? Maybe we could get more weirdos to come in and I won't be disrespectful. I just have a hard time. But people should learn how to handle me, man. Coffee and cigs tonight. Me too. Well, actually, I decided to drink a 2 liter of cola. I do have coffee, but I don't know. I feel like it's a ghetto night. 99-cent 2 liters and some Bible. We're gonna have a redneck reading. It's gonna be a good time. Okay. So let's start reading chapter 10. Yeah. Now it happened afterward that the king of the Ammonites died, and Hanun, his son, became king in his place. And then David said, "You know, all this kindness, this makes me feel good. And this guy's dad just died. I could be super nice. I'm going to be nice. See, I'm good at being kind. So I'm going to be kind to this guy. Like, his dad just died. I'm going to, yeah, I know this guy. I know. I'm going to, me, King D. Ha ha. I'm the man. Ha ha. I'm going to do kind things. Yeah. Me, King D. Nice guy. Okay. So David sent some of his servants to console him concerning his father. But when David's servants came to the land of the Ammonites, came. The princes of the Ammonites said to Hanun, "Do you think this guy is honoring your dad because he liked him?" I mean, it's King D, super influencer. He's all over Instagram. Do you think a guy like that is being nice to someone like you? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with you or anything, but I don't think you're the kind of guy that King D would be nice to. Your arms are too small. Yeah, something like that. No, David does not want to be nice to you. As a matter of fact, he wants to spy out this land and unsubscribe you from God's YouTube. Be scared because he's a scary mofo. Okay. Ah, this wig is itching my forehead. Ah, okay. So, this guy. This guy. Ah, this is bad guy. Okay. So Hanan took David's servants and shaved off half of their beards and cut off their garments in the middle as far as their hips and sent them on their way. And they live streamed this, by the way. And David's just scrolling on YouTube and just this random live stream shows up. And it's David's dudes, and they're being uber humiliated on this live stream. And there's motherfuckers liking this shit. So David's like, all right, I got that ass. Get the car ready. Get the car ready. We're about to pull up right now. I'm not even playing. Get the car ready. Get the car ready. Why isn't the car ready? All right, the car's ready. Let's roll. So he went to meet them because they were greatly humiliated. And King D said on his live stream, I got that ass all day long. I know exactly what to do with that ass right now. So give me a second, because I'm going to pull up. And then David told his dudes, listen, I'm going to drop y'all at home. Get your shit straight, and then call me. We'll handle this. Don't even worry about it. So now the sons of Ammon saw David's live stream, and then they shit themselves, like on their live stream. They were live streaming, and then they saw David's live stream, and they shit on a live stream. It was gross. Everybody took pictures. There was a whole thing. So now the sons of Ammon saw that they had become odious to David. The sons of Ammon sent and hired Arameans of Beth-rehob and Zobah, 20,000 foot soldiers, and the king of Maacah with 1,000 men, and the men of Tob with 12,000 men. And when David heard of it, he said, Joab, go handle my light work, bro. So, yeah, okay. But the remainder, okay. Wait. And when David, and the sons of Ammon came out and drew in a battle array at the entrance of his city, while the Arameans of Zobah and Rehob, the men of Tob and Maacah, were by themselves in the field. Now when Joab saw that the battle was set against him in the front and in the back, he selected men of all the choice men of the vampires and arrayed them against the Arameans. But the remainder of the people he placed in the hand of his brother Abishai, and he arrayed them against the son of Ammon. And he said, all right, bro, if they're too tough for me, then help me. And if they're too tough for you, then I'll help you. But if it's like too tough, Tony, we're gonna have to call in the Brothers of Construction. Yeah, shout out JCW. Just want to say. Anyway, he's like, okay. But be strong and let our show. Be strong and let us show ourselves courageous for the sake of our people and the cities of our God. And may the Lord do what is right in his sight. Hey, Miss Muddy. No, you're not late. I was late in posting it. I forgot to post it. Okay. So Joab and the people who were with him drew near to the battle against the Arameans, and they fled. And when the sons of Ammon saw that the Arameans fled, they also fled before Abishai and entered the city. Then Joab returned from fighting and came to Jerusalem. When the Arameans saw that they had been defeated, they gathered themselves together. And Hadadnezzar sent and brought out the Arameans who were beyond the river. And they came to Halam, and Shobach, the commander of the army of Hadadnezzar, led them. Okay. What is happening? Something is happening. Okay. Now it was told to David, and he gathered everyone together and crossed the Jordan and came to Halam. And the Arameans arrayed themselves to meet David to fight. And the Arameans fled before the vampires, and David killed 700 charioteers of the Arameans, 40,000 horsemen, and struck down Shobach, and he died there. When all the king's servants of Hadadnezzar saw they were defeated, they made peace and served them. So the Arameans feared to help Ammon anymore. Man. All right. We're going on to chapter 11. So let's take a smoke break. What's everybody drinking and smoking? Press like and subscribe, chat in the chat. I would love to interact with you between chapters. So what do you think about these guys? Like literally, David was trying to be a nice guy. David has a really hard time being nice. It's like me. I have a really hard time being nice because people always think I'm up to no good, which most of the time I'm up to no good, but it's in a nice way. It's usually to help somebody out. I'm a sweet shyster. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a retired shyster. Man. Okay. I might have to give up on this wig tonight. You're drinking milk? Man, it's too hot to drink milk. Man, it is way hot. Like it rained earlier and I feel like the rain made it way more hot. Hold on. I need to. Yeah. Oh, did everybody say hi to Henry? He's back here. Hi, Henry. He's not even paying attention. He's not even paying attention. All right. Are we ready? Chapter 11. Then it happened in the springtime when kings go out to battle that went out to battle. David sent Joab and his servants with him and all the vampires, and they destroyed the sons of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David stayed at Jerusalem. Now, when evening came, David arose from his bed. David is restless. Poor David. He's so restless. He walks out onto his balcony that overlooks this river. So it's the middle of the night, okay? And there's this woman taking a bath, butt booty ass naked. So David inquires of who she is. And they're like, oh, that's Bathsheba. And David's like, hey, let me talk to her. So David gets Bathsheba and they do the midnight tango. And she gets prego. So then David sent a letter to Joab saying, look, I'm not even going to tell you what I did, but I can't send me Uriah the Hittite. I need to see that guy. And Joab's like, okay, Uriah, the king wants you for some reason. Top secret, I don't even know. So Uriah came to David, and David asked concerning the welfare of, Joab, and how's the war going? Hey, son, it's good. Wow, holy cow, you're older than me. Holy shit. Well, I'm going to give you lots of stuff. Okay. So, David said, go down to your house and wash your feet. And Uriah went out of the king's house, and a present from the king was sent out with him. So he gave him a whole lot of stuff. Okay. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of the Lord and did not go home. Now, when they told David, yeah, I don't know what this dude is up to. Like, I do not even know. And Uriah said to David, everybody is down there in war, and you want me to go home. But God's suitcase chair is in war. That's where I should be. And David's like, oh, yeah, okay. You want to go to war? You are absolutely right. Who am I to keep you from war? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna send you back to war. So he ate and drank with David in the evening. He went to bed. Now it came about in the morning that David wrote a letter and said, this guy right here, this Uriah, okay, put him in the most epic battle you can think to put him in. Put him in the front line. He wants to fight. Yeah, he's a soldier in the army of the Lord. He's a soldier in the army of the Lord. Yeah, put him there, right in the front. Yeah, bomb's eye. Yeah, put him right there. That's where he wants to be. And then the many men of this city went out and fought against Joab. And some of the people among David's servants fell, and Uriah was one. So Joab was like, whatever your plan is, it worked. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Then Joab sent and reported to David all the events of the war. And then he said, when you have finished telling all the events of the war to the king, and it happens that the king's wrath rises against you, and he says, why do you go so near to the city to fight? Don't you know they would shoot from the wall? Who struck down Abimelech? Oh, this is the one where she dropped the millstone on his head and he said, I don't want anybody to know a girl killed me. When everybody knows a girl killed him, it's a thing. Okay. Wait, why did okay. So the messenger departed and came and reported all that Joab said to say. And the messenger said to David, the men prevailed against us, and the men prevailed against us and came out against us in the field, but we pressed them as far as the entrance of the gate. Moreover, the archers shot at your servants from the wall. So some of the king's servants are dead, and your servant Uriah is also dead. And then David was like, okay. Now, when the wife Bathsheba heard her husband was dead, she mourned. But when that time was over, David was like, you're my wife. Ah, man, David. Did you see me? I almost laughed my wig off. Holy cow. It was a good time. Oh, that's the raccoon. Henry, that's the raccoon. No. In the kitchen. What? Look. Is it the... Yeah. It's the raccoons. Speaking of, it's my nightly beg to help me pay for dog food for these raccoons. I have a Cash App. I'll give it to you if you'll help me buy dog food for my raccoons. I appreciate it. You got the cigarette? Yeah. You have it? I have a cigarette. I don't know where the cigarettes are. Oh, I'm saying you make one cigarette already? Yes. No, I got one. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. Wait. So, yeah, then he married Bathsheba. So we were going on to chapter 12. What do you guys think about that? David sees a girl naked, does the tango with her, gets her pregnant, and then kills her husband. Just, David is crossing so many of, like, God's rules. I think, yes. Please help me feed nature's outcast. Because I ran out of dog food and now the raccoons are eating my trash in the kitchen. It's a good time. So, What do you guys think about it? Like David is, man, I can't believe I burned my wig. Man, I am the worst ever. If I do it like that, okay. Damn, I burnt it in the most stupid spot. Mm. It is just David being David, and God absolutely loves David. And David breaks all God's rules all the time. You want me to put that bucket outside? No, it's going for dog food. We gotta buy dog food. Mm, I gotta buy dog food. Miss Muddy, what do you think? No. What about the part we just read where David was trying to be nice, but instead they fucking made David's dudes look like assholes, and then David pulled up on him like skirt. Got that ass all day. Like, what do you guys think about that story? Because David's like, you think I'm sweet, just wait. And I think David spent the last two chapters showing everybody he ain't got sweet on his forehead. You don't know. I don't know either. Okay. We're going to go on to chapter 12. Then the Lord sent Nathan to David. Now, I don't know if this Nathan is David's son. It doesn't specify. It doesn't specify who this Nathan is. As of right now, it might not be David's son, but I'm working off the assumption that it's David's son because nobody else is named Nathan in this book except for David's son. Okay. Okay. So the Lord sent Nathan to David, and he came to him and said, there were two men in one city, one rich, the other poor. The rich man had great many flocks and herds. The poor man had nothing except for one little lamb that he brought up and nourished. They grew up together with him and his children. It would eat of his bread and drink of his drinks and stuff. They did everything together. They were like best friends. Now a traveler came to the rich man. What's this traveler do? Okay. And he was unwilling to take from his own flock or his own herd to prepare for the wayfarer who had come to him. Rather, he took the poor man's ewe lamb and prepared it for the man who had come to him. Then David's anger burned greatly against the man and said, as the Lord lives, surely the man who has done this thing will be arrested and whatnot. And he must make restitution fourfold. And then Nathan said, you are an idiot. That's you, dummy. You're the rich man, and Uriah is the poor man, and Bathsheba is the ewe lamb. Thank you. Thus says the Lord God of Israel.
Ah, God voice. God voice. God voice is my favorite. Oh my god. God voice. Okay. David. David. Oh, I'm so happy to see you, but why are you so dumb? Man, I gotta forgive a lot for you, but man, your cheeks are just so cute. Anyway, I need to tell you stuff. Uh, it is I who anointed you king over these people, and it is I who delivered you from the hand of Saul, even though I'm the one who made Saul do that to you. But I delivered you, damn it. I did that. I also gave you your master's house, your master's wives, into your care. And I gave you both the vampires and the werewolves. And if that had been too little, would have added to you many more things like these. Why have you despised the word of the Lord by doing evil in his sight? You struck down Uriah the Hittite with the sword. You have taken his wife to be your wife and have killed him with the swords of Ammon. Crazy. Now, therefore, a sword shall never depart from your house, because you have despised me, and you have taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be your wife. I will raise up evil against you from your own house. I will even take your wives from before your eyes and give them to your companion, and he shall be with your wives in broad daylight. Yeah, super day. Indeed, you did it in secretly, but I'm gonna do this shit in front of everybody.
Then then David said to Nathan, "Oh my God, I done fucked up, didn't I?" And Nathan was like, yeah. But, good thing for all of us, you're not gonna die. It's not gonna be so bad for you. But, huh, maybe not so much for the babe. The babe. The babe. The babe. So Nathan went to his house. And then the Lord struck the child that your wife. He struck the child that Bathsheba bore to David. So he was very sick. So therefore, David inquired of God. David fasted and went to lay all night on the ground. And the elders of his house stood beside him in order to raise him from the ground. But he was unwilling and would not eat with them. Then it happened on the seventh day that the child died. And the servants of David were afraid to tell him. So they spoke in whispers. They were afraid he was going to hurt himself. And when David saw all them whispering together, he perceived the child was dead. So he was like, yeah. And they were like, and David got up and was like, okay, let's eat. He washed and anointed himself and changed his clothes. And then he came into the house of the Lord and worshiped. Then he came to his own house, and when he requested, they set food before him, and he ate. Then his servants said, What? And David was like, well, nothing's gonna happen if I wait till after he's dead. He's already dead. You want to inquire of somebody for health, you don't. Oh, be safe, Muddy. So then David's like, what'd he say? Oh yeah, nothing's gonna do, and God's not gonna do anything if he's dead. I was hoping while I was alive he might do something, but he didn't. It's what he wanted to do. Mhm. Now David comforted his wife. Wife Bathsheba, and went into her and lay with her. And she gave birth, and she named him Solomon. Now the Lord loved him, and he sent word through Nathan the prophet, and he named him Jedediah for the Lord's sake. Okay, wait a minute. David lay with Bathsheba, then she gave birth to a son and named him Solomon. Now the Lord loved him and sent word through Nathan the prophet and named him Jedediah for the Lord's sake. Yeah, but they never called Solomon Jedediah ever again. That was even stupid to put in there. Now, Joab fought against Rabbah, the sons of Ammon, and captured the royal city. And Joab sent messengers to David and said, if you don't come take this city, it's going to be named after me. So David gathered all the people and captured Rabbah. Then he took the crown off their king's head and put it on his own head in front of that king. And then he brought all the spoil of the city in great amounts. He also brought out the people who were in it. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Ready? He also brought out the people who were in it and set them under swords, sharp iron instruments, iron axes, and made them pass through the brick kiln. He literally burned these people alive. He'd maim them and then make them pre ancient gas chamber type situation going on there. And thus he did to all the cities of the sons of Ammon. And David and all the people returned to Jerusalem. People are. No. Okay. What are those? Okay. So, that part of the story always bothers me though. Because that's all. Those people, they're such nice people. No, they're not. These are the kind of things they think of, and then they're like, "Oh, it's okay, whatever." But, We are in between chapters right now. Press like and subscribe and join the chat. I would love to interact with you. Let me know what you're drinking and what you're smoking. Cigarettes count. I'm smoking roaches. I'm out of weed until the 4th of July. Right. Man. Yeah. And you know what? I bet that's why David did this shit to him. Because these are the same dudes. Remember, he was going to be nice to the son, but then his servants were like, "Do you think David's really going to be nice?" And this is what he did to those people. I could understand it. I'd be hot too. Yeah. I I'd be mad as fuck, and I would want the worst kind of revenge. Oh god, I cannot wait till oh god, these roaches are terrible. They're like fucking 3 months old. Ew. No, they're probably older than that. They're anywhere from like 6 to 3 months old. 6 to 3 months old. I've been throwing them all on the same thing. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. 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 And no matter what, David, man. But this whole seeing a naked girl and then just like, you know what? I already saw her naked, so, having sex with her, that's not gonna matter. I already saw her naked. I can't believe that is why he decided to have sex with Bathsheba. Just because he saw her naked. He's like, I'd be breaking God's commandments or something. But he breaks all God's commandments. God love him. God loves him. Okay. Anyway. Chapter 13 is going to be so long. No, we're going to have to stop it right here at chapter 12. Because chapter 13 is going to go into a whole nother story and it's long as shit. And I don't have the energy for it. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. What do we got? Q&A? Any questions? Answer time. Oh, shit. My arm hurts so bad. I don't know what I did, but it hurts. Nothing. Okay. Well, on that note, I love y'all. Don't forget, give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass, and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you.